You're watching 3 Questions with Kat. Overcome your obstacles and find success.
Hello everyone, it's Katherine, and we are back for another episode of 3 Questions with Kat. I have Paul with me today.
Hi.
Paul, what people want to know is what stops people from having success?
I think that it's, it's different for everyone, I think, but I think it's not believing in yourself, that you can do it. And I think that's caused by a lot of different things. It could be your upbringing, that you never got that support. But I think for me, that's what the first thing that comes to mind is that you didn't get that push from either parents or your community or anything that would propel you to do well.
So not having good people around you putting positive messages in you can make you feel like, or even they're putting negative messages into you.
Right, well,
like,
of course.
You never amount to nothing, your daddy ain't nothing, his daddy
so
want
that's
nothing.
Definitely not helpful.
Yeah.
That's not going to be productive.
So how do you overcome obstacles? Like maybe that's the obstacle,
right?
Or whatever else is the obstacle. You've got these dreams and you've got all this stuff standing in your way. How do you get to those dreams?
I guess, I can only speak for myself, but I guess I have always had a very positive attitude. And I think it was just instilled in me by my parents. They always, you do what you see, I think, and my mom was, although she had a lot of things in her life that could have stopped her, but she always was positive and said, nope, tomorrow's going to be a better day, and always had a smile on her face and just said, let's put that next foot forward and let's keep it pushing. And I just kind of I got it by osmosis, I guess.
Yeah. So that's another clue that we could take. If you guys have people in your life that are putting you down or are negative, look specifically to surround yourself with a circle of people who are like the yes people. You may go through a season of pain where you're having to cut certain people out of your life because they're always negative. They're like, you're not going to be able to do it. Right. My cousin tried and it didn't work, or whatever. So seek out the community that will support you and uplift you. Sometimes it's online. Sometimes you may have to start going to seminars or workshops for people who have had success doing what you want to do. But surround yourself with people who've done it and not the naysayers who are always going to find 10,000 reasons why it's not going to work. Okay, the last question I want to ask you is, what do you wish you would have known 5 years ago?
Oh, that's a good one. I guess it's kind of reminiscent of what I just said, but knowing that the issues that you're dealing with, the problems that you're dealing with, are all gonna work out. Because I can look at what my life was 5 years ago, and it's like I am living a dream.
Wow.
So I really feel like you just have to know that it gets better. I know it's a little bit of a cliche, but it really, really does. You just have to believe it and have faith in it. Sometimes you say things, but if you don't feel it inside and really believe that it's going to get better, it won't. So you really, really have to hold it in your heart, know that it's true, know that it's going to happen, and it will. It will.
Yeah, so what he's saying goes right along with why affirmations don't work for some people, because you can say all day long that you're this thing or you've achieved this thing, but if you don't believe it in your heart that it causes almost like a chemical change in your body and brain that is propelling you to that thing, if you don't believe it, you can't achieve it. You can't say all day long, I'm going to be a champion, I'm going to be a champion, I'm going to be a champion.
Right.
And meanwhile, you're crying about not being a champion. You can't grab that, manifest it, bring that into fruition if you don't actually think it's going to happen no matter what you say. So your feelings and your beliefs will betray the words that you're speaking.
For sure.
That is so good, Paul. If people want to look you up, how can they find you?
The IG, you can look me up as Kat. I'm sorry, not Cat. That's me. Cap Boy 1231, or on Facebook, Paul Jerome.
Awesome. Thank you for your time
Of
today.
course.
I will see you next time for another episode of 3 Questions with Kat. Bye.
Bye.
Get the tips you need to reach your dreams.